Hi, this is Karen. Thank you for joining. I'm here in North Carolina. Looking forward to leading you through today's practice. So we're going to start up at the top of the mat. Nice firm foundation down through the feet, just a comfortable hip width distance apart. Really press down, root down through the feet. Press down through the pinky side toe, down through the ball mounds of the big toes, so you feel nice and rooted down through the feet. Good, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. Exhale, let the shoulders just drop down and back. And then inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Slightly gaze up, slightly lift up through the chest. Looking up, exhale. And drop the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Pull the lower belly in, gaze slightly up, root down through the feet. Just finding length, and exhale. And release the arms down. Good, inhale, bring the arms up again. Pull the lower belly in, and exhale, folding forward. Come down, hands to heart center, or if there's any pain at all in the low back, walk your hands down all the way to the feet. And relax through your head, relax through your neck. Let your body just hang for a moment against your legs. Shake your head around a little bit, loosen up your neck. Good, inhale and lift up halfway, bringing the hands to the thighs, keeping the neck long, pull in through the lower belly, bend the knees here. And then inhale, come up. Arms relax. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Relax your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the thighs. Pull the lower belly in. Now this time, add the arms, stretch the arms out overhead so the arms are with your ears. You want nice length through your spine, soften through the back of your heart. Pull the lower belly in, root down through the feet, and inhale to rise up. And exhale to release. Arms relax down. Good, deep breath. And bring hands to your hips and step your right foot back, foot at about 45-degree angle for warrior one. So as big a step as is comfortable for you. The hips stay facing forward. Hands can stay on hips, or inhale, rise the arms up overhead. Good, and press down through the back foot. Slightly lift up through the chest. Keep the ribs pulling in together, so you've got a nice strong core and foundation. Take a deep breath. Good. And now just hinging forward, again, the arms with your ears. Really engage through the belly, engage through the back leg, and stretch and lengthen your arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your elbows down, cactus arms. Inhale. Arms stretch forward, palms to face, and exhale. Cactus arms, pull the lower belly in. Hold. Good, hands to hips. And step the foot forward. And release. Good work, arms down, relax. And then hands to hips. And step your left foot back, other side. Warrior one. Back foot in about 45 degrees. So the heel is just bisecting the arch of your foot. Hips stay forward. Pull your lower belly in. You can keep the arms here. You can bring the hands to heart center, or arms up overhead. And then bending through the front knee, sinking down as you ground down through the back leg. So feel that nice stretch through the back of the leg. Take a deep breath. Good, and now hinge forward. Pull the belly in, bring the arms with your ears. Take an inhale, stretch forward. Pull the lower belly in, lengthen the back of the heart. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, stretch forward. Palms face, exhale. Cactus arms, one more, inhale. Cactus arms, pull belly in. Good, hands to hips. And step the left foot forward. And relax, arms down. Shoulders soft, soften the jaw. Make sure you're breathing in and out through the nose. Good, now keep the feet again about hip width apart. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down to the heart center, come all the way down. Relax your head, relax your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. And then step your right foot back, coming into a high lunge. So keeping the hands pressing against the floor. Just cupping the hands here, the fingertips down. Now press the ball of the back foot down and away. Imagine that you're pressing the mat away with your back foot. Keeping the core engaged, the neck nice and long. Take a deep breath. Good, and then step your left foot back into a high plank. Pull in through the lower belly. Press both feet into the floor. You can come down onto your knees to lower down, or feel free to stay up in your high plank. Either way, we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Really keep the elbows in, close to the body as you come all the way down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Just a couple of inches up off the mat. And exhale, pull your belly in, come up onto hands and knees. Tuck the back toes and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Okay, a couple of deep, slow breaths here. And feel that nice length through the low back. Whatever you'd like to do here, you can bend the knees, you can walk the heels. You can focus on just lengthening out the breath through the back of the body. Relaxing, softening through your head and neck. And then looking forward, step your right foot forward. Use your hands if you need to. And high lunge this side, pressing into fingertips, lengthening through the upper back. Pull your lower belly in, and again, press that back foot away. Imagine that you're hugging your inner thighs in towards each other, really strengthening here through the legs. Another deep breath. And step left foot back to the right. Arms relax, head relax. Good. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, bring the arms all the way forward again. Pull the belly in and come up. And release. Hands down to the heart center. Arms down by your side. And relax, shoulders down. hands to your hips. Take another big step back with your right foot, the ball of your foot on the floor, coming into a high lunge here, either with your hands on your hips. You can also come down onto your knee to really just start building that strength, pulling in through the inner thighs, through the belly, or you can stay up with the hands on the hips. If you'd like to progress the pose even more, you can bring the arms up over your head, hooking through the thumbs, finding some length through your spine, pressing the feet away from one another. Good, and then bringing hands down. Step your right foot back to your left. Relax your head down. Bend the knees. Bring the arms with your ears. Pull the lower belly in. And inhale, come up, flat back. And release, arms down by your side. Good, hands to your hips. And step your left foot all the way back. Coming into a lunge here. Find your variation. Knee on the floor, hands on hips. Maybe knee on the floor, add the arms. Hook the thumbs. Find a variation. You can feel strengthening through the legs, hugging the inner thighs, pulling the belly in, knitting the ribs together, and lengthening up through the spine. The arms up, maybe gaze is slightly up. And then bring the hands back down. Step your left foot up to meet the right. Relax your head and neck. Root down through your feet. Pull your lower belly in. Really lengthen your low back here. Bring the arms with your ears. Soften through the back of your heart. Inhale, rise up. And exhale. And release, arms down. Deep breath, hands to your hips. And again, take a big step back with your right leg. Press the ball of the foot down into the floor. We're going to take our twist here. So knee can come down for the first variation, or feel free to stay on the ball of your foot. Either way, maybe you progress there in the last few seconds of the pose. Bring your right hand down to the inside of your left foot. And stretch your left arm up overhead. And if your knee is down, really press down through your shin of your right leg. If you're up on the ball of the foot, again, press into the inner thighs. You feel that nice twist through your torso as you gaze upwards. Ball of the foot, step forward, relax your head and neck. Let's add clasping the hands here and just allow the shoulders to stretch. As you feel your arms, your hands coming down closer down towards the mat, keeping the belly in, your head and your neck relaxed. And release. Keep the bend in the knees. Pull the belly in. Nice long spine, arms with your ears. And rise up. And release. Arms down. Hands to hips. Step back, left foot, big step. Taking our twist. Either find your nice firm foundation here or come onto the back knee. Bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Press into the ball of the foot and stretch. Lift your right arm up. And if you're not feeling stable, just come down onto the knee. Press the shin down into the floor. Keep the belly in. And then looking up, gazing up, feeling that nice twist through the torso. See if you can maintain your breath here. And release. Bring the hand down onto the ball of the foot and then step back and relax. Release your head down, relax your arms. Shake the head around a little bit. Root the feet, pull the belly in, squat down low and engage the arms, arms with ears. Exhale. Inhale to rise up. And release, arms down by your side. Good work. Take a quarter turn, face forward so you're on the left side of your mat. Feet together here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And take a big step to the right. Big wide step. Bring your arms down, parallel to the floor. Turn your right toes all the way out. Turn your back foot in about 45 degrees. Deep breath, open the chest and bend your right knee. Warrior two, look out over your right fingertips and open up through your chest. Engage through the inner thigh, engage through the glute here so that you're keeping your right knee pressing, rotating towards your pinky toe and not rotating inwards. So the hips stay a little forward. Open through the chest, ground down through the back leg, the outer edge of the left foot. Open the chest, shoulders relax down, take a deep breath. Good. And then straighten the right leg. Inhale, stretch and lengthen through your torso. And rotate the arms like a windmill, straight up and down. Triangle pose. And keep that nice length through the torso. Belly in, press down through both feet. Open and extend through your left fingertips. And inhale to come up. Stretch up. Arms to a T. Turn your right toes in, so now both toes are facing slightly in, pigeon-toed. Open the chest, pull the belly in, and exhale, lengthen all the way down. Nice flat back, come down. You can bring your hands on the ground. Or if you'd like to clasp your hands again behind you, and allow for that nice opening through the shoulders. Press the feet into the floor. If there's any pain in the low back, you can bend the knees as much as you need to, so you're allowing for that lengthening to happen through your lower back. Press through the feet to come up. Inhale, come up, hands to T. Turn your left toes all the way out. Back foot stays in about 45 degrees. Take a deep breath and bend your left knee. Bounce a few times, get down nice and low. Engage the glutes. Keep the hips a little forward. Opening up here through the hips. Warrior two. Press back into the outer edge of your right foot. Relax, drop the shoulders down. And gaze over your left fingertips. Imagine again that you're pressing your mat away with the strength and rootedness of your legs. Maintain a nice breath here, maybe feeling that breath circulating through the throat, creating an audible breath. And release, straighten the left leg. Stretch and extend all the way out through your left fingertips. Get as long as you can. And then rotate the arms straight up and down. And look up. And stretch the arms, keep both feet really active here. Lengthen through both sides of your body. Belly in, feel that stretch across the chest. Looking up, gazing at the fingertips. Breathe. And inhale, come up. Stretch up. Arms to a T. Turn the back foot in, step your right foot to the left, bring the arms overhead. Release, relax your arms down. Good work, take a deep breath here. Feeling all that work and rootedness through the legs. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Palms together, just cross your thumbs this time. So the hands in prayer with the thumbs crossed, arms with your ears. Step to the right, about 3 feet. Pivot on your heels. Face the right, so your right foot is forward. Back foot in about 45 degrees. Bump your left hip forward. Square off through your hips first. Inhale, stretch up. Tuck the chin into the chest. This time rounding through the spine. Bend your right knee as much as you need to. Bring your fingertips to the ground. Bring the forehead to your knee. Pull in through your lower belly as you press away against the floor, so rounding the spine here. Keeping the 2 hips nice and square. Use your forehead to press against the knee. And ground the back heel, slowly come up. Arms with your ears. Chin comes last. And turn and pivot to the other side. Back foot in, front foot straight. Inhale, stretch upwards. Tuck the chin tight into the chest. Look at your chest. Exhale, round down. And then separate the hands and bend your left knee as much as you need to. Your goal is to bring your forehead to the knee. You're creating rounding through your back as you press against the back heel. Pull the lower belly in and work to keep the 2 hips square. So the right hip stays forward and the left hip stays back. Press against the knee a couple times. Eventually that leg is straight. And then slowly round up, ground the back heel. Bring the hands together. See if you can round your way up slowly with your chin coming up last. And then turn, pivot. Step the right foot to left and release the arms down. Good, in Eagle Pose, Garawasana, together. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And swing your right arm under your left. Cross at your elbows and your wrist. Pull down through your elbows. Take a deep breath. And exhale, bend your knees, sit down low. Lean your upper body back. Lift your right leg up and over your left. Cross and twist your legs like ropes. Aim your foot behind your calf muscle. And squeeze the legs together. Squeeze your inner thighs together. If you can't get that wrap yet, just bring your toe like a little kickstand on the floor, or start to point your toes in that direction. Pull in through your lower belly. Pull your elbows down. At the same time, start to arch your upper body back. So creating backward bend here. Sit lower, squeeze tight. And change. Come up. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, swing the left under right. And pull your elbows down towards the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend the knees, sit down low. Lean your upper body back. Lift your left leg up and over your right, cross twist. And squeeze the inner thighs here, building again, nice strength and stability in the legs. And bend the knee as much as you can, keeping the 2 hips nice and square. Pull the lower belly in, the elbows down. Try to inch your fingertips down below your nose as you arch your upper body back. And change. Come up. Inhale, arms up. And release the arms down by your side. Very nice. Next is standing bow, moving into our balancing on one leg. And turn and face forward with the feet together. And bring your right hand out. So your palm stays up, your thumb towards the back. Drop your hand down and grab the foot from the inside of your foot. At your ankle, 5 fingers stay together. Your left leg stays straight. And reach and stretch your left arm up. You can stay right here and find your stability. It can be challenging even just to stand on one leg. If you've got that foundation, start to lengthen upwards and open up your chest. And then start to kick your right foot away from your body and up towards the sky. Creating a backward bend through the spine. Creating a balance challenge for your left leg. So use your eyes to stay focused on one spot and use the power of your kicking leg to create the balance. At the same time, stretch through the left fingertips so the kicking and the stretching feel equal in the body. And feel that nice backward bend. Continuously kick. You can start to reach more forward, working your abdomen down, keeping the standing leg nice and strong and straight. Stretch forward more. Kick back more, kick up, and release. Come up, relax the arm. Bringing the heart rate up, so make sure you're not holding your breath in the pose. Find a place you can still breathe in and out through the nose as you engage the posture. The left arm out, palm up, and drop your hand. Grab for the foot from the inside. Reach and stretch your right arm up. Open the chest, deep breath, stretch up. And kick. Kick the foot back into the hand. Chest up. And just find that point in your body where the kicking back and the stretching forward feel equal and simultaneous, creating the backward bend, creating that stretching sensation through the left leg, left hip, through the left shoulder. And bring your right shoulder close to your chin and stretch forward out in front of you. Right leg stays strong. Keep the breath, keep the gaze steady. Body down, stretch forward more, kick back, kick up, and change, release, and relax. Very nice. And take a step back all the way to the back of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, bring the arms up. Palms together, interlock the fingers. Release index fingers, thumbs cross. Lift up through your chest, step forward on your right foot, big step, point your left toes. And pivot. If you need to, you can bring your hands to your hips here for a little bit more stability. Stretching your arms forward as you keep your 2 hips square. Or keeping the arms with your ears, stretching apart in 2 directions. Stretch forward, stretch back, stretch, reach, and change. Come up. Keep the arms up, the chest up. Step forward, left foot, big step, point the right. And pivot, you can keep the hands on the hips. Just want to keep your back straight here. So if you feel your back start to collapse, come out of the pose a little bit, re-engage, low belly in, point through the right toes. So the spine nice and straight, both legs are straight here. Stretch apart in 2 directions, stretch the spine, reach forward, stretch back, and release. Come up, relax, arms down. Good, and we'll slow it down again. Last standing pose, coming to center for tree. Feet together and strengthen through your left leg. Lift up all the muscles around the kneecap. And then find a variation of tree. You can start out small with your toe like a kickstand. You can inch the foot up below the knee or to the upper thigh. Just make sure your knee isn't pressing right, or your foot isn't pressing right on your knee joint there. Or you can reach down, pick up the foot, and slowly and gently let the right knee drop. If there's any pain or pressure in your knee, immediately back out. Find a variation. You can get a nice stretch through the hip, but no twisting or pain through the knee. If you're here, you can bring the hands up one at a time. If your foot isn't slipping, the left hand can meet the right. Otherwise, just hold the foot. And get nice and tall here. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Lengthen up through your spine. Keep the lower belly in, the hips a little forward. Let the right knee drop down and back. And release. And let the right leg down. Ground through the right foot. And reach down, find your variation on the left side. If you're grabbing the foot, it's from underneath like a bicep curl. Bringing the heel up as high as you can, and maybe the knee to begin with just stays high. And that's enough. Eventually, that knee will start to drop down with gravity. Hips a little forward, nice and slow here, being mindful of the knee. Then the hands one at a time, left, maybe the right. If the foot is slipping, just hold the foot. And get taller. Feel that nice length of your spine. Root down through your foot. We've created a lot of strength through the legs in our practice. So enjoy this last balancing pose on one leg. Feeling your right foot press down. Lift up through the crown of the head. And release. Left leg down. Good work. Very nice. We're going to lie down on the back for a moment. So sit down towards the back of the mat. Bring your feet out in front of you. Pull your lower belly in as you round down. So coming down mindfully, protecting your lower back all the way down. Bring your arms down by your side. Relax your arms. And just take a moment here to breathe. Letting the legs soften now and relax. Letting the feet relax, letting all the fresh blood just rush back. Recirculate through your body here. And see how you can feel yourself in relationship to the floor, in relationship to the ground, gravity. And see how much you can settle into your body here, dropping down and in. Feel those points of contact, the back of the body and the floor underneath you, shoulder blades. Hips, all the way down to the heels. Feel your lower back, release, and feel your lower belly rise with your inhale. Slightly pull up and in on your exhale. Filling your body up with breath here. Re-energizing. Recirculating fresh oxygenated blood through your whole body. And then walking your knees, or walking your heels in towards your hips. Bring your right foot to your right knee, so right underneath the knee here for a figure four, and they stretch through the hips. You can stay here if that's already enough stretch, or threading your right arm through to grab underneath the leg. Relax through your left foot, your right foot here, nice flex in the foot. So you feel that nice engagement of stretching through your right hip. And creating this passive stretch for the hip on the floor, really using gravity so that you can relax into some of that potential tightness in the hip, place where a lot of us store a lot of stress and tension. So giving your body a few long, slow breaths here. Just easing your way into that sensation of the pose. And relax your left leg down and switch legs, right knee down or right foot down. Left foot to knee. And then reach underneath if you like, threading underneath the thigh. And gently pull. Flex through your left foot. Keep the right foot relaxed. Just enjoying these sensations. Stretch for a moment. See if you can absorb yourself in the sensation. Absorb yourself in the breath. And release. And bring both feet on the ground. Spread your feet out wide for a moment. Your arms out to a T. And just let the knees fall to the left and to the right a few times. Releasing there through the hips. Coming back to center, relax your feet all the way down. Extend your legs forward. Flex your feet. Stretch your fingers forward. Lift your head up off the floor. Engage your lower belly. And with your exhale, sit up and grab for the toes. You can bend the knees here to lengthen out through your lower back again. Then turn around, lie down on your belly. And extend your arms out to the side. Stretch through the legs, the toes. Chin forward. Inhale, look up and lift your arms, head, legs, everything up off the floor. Slightly gaze up. Lift your chest up. Point through the toes. Keep the legs active. Lie up, lift. And slowly lower down, relax. And even if you can just come up an inch off the floor, really engaging the whole back of the body creates a lot of strength through the back. Usually as humans, our backs can be a bit weak. So strengthening the back here, really engaging the muscles to lift, even if it's just an inch off the floor. Do it again, bring the arms out, the chin forward. Inhale, look up and lift the legs up, the chest up off the floor. Start to bring your fingertips up. Draw the shoulders back. Gaze up slightly, look up, lift. And slowly lower. Come down, look to the left, relax your right ear. One more, bring the arms out, chin forward. Inhale, look up and lift, arms, head, legs. Be careful not to throw your head back. You want to keep your head more or less in line with your heart. And just gazing up with your eyes as you draw the shoulders back, stretch back through the legs, point the toes, lift the chest, and lower. Come down, look to the right, left ear relaxed. Breathe and focus one spot on the edge of the mat. And then bring your hands underneath you. Pull your lower belly in. Strengthen your abdomen as you come up onto hands and knees. And then bring your hips all the way down to your heels. And if this is at all painful in the low back, you can open up your knees wide. You can either extend the arms down by your side, just bring your arms out next to you, or extend the legs out, or extend the arms out in front, either way. Just feeling some nice stretch through the back here. And then coming up onto hands and knees, open the knees. Hip width distance apart, so about 2 inches or 2 fists in between, 6 inches, 2 fists. And bring your hands to your lower back. Moving into Camel Pose here. Tops of the feet flat on the floor, draw the shoulders back, draw the elbows back. Take an inhale breath and lift your chest up. And exhale, push your stomach, legs, hips forward. And then start to drop the head back. So engaging through the glutes here, keeping the hips pressed forward. Start to feel your head and neck just relaxing back. Make sure that your chest stays lifted up towards the sky, creating an even back bend through the lower back, middle back, through your upper back. You don't want to collapse into the lower back here. Make sure your whole spine is evenly backward bending. Inhale, lift the chest up, press the hips more forward, push, and slowly come back up. Bring the feet together, knees together. Relax your arms down. And take a moment just kneeling here. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel your spine lengthening here. That was a big stretch for the front of the body. Come to neutral spine. Shoulders soften, jaw softens. And moving into rabbit pose, stretching the spine in the opposite direction, stretching and rounding forward. So reach back and ground for your heels. The thumbs are on the outside of the heels. You've got eventually a nice grip there on the heels. A little bit easier once you start coming down into the pose. Tuck the chin into the chest and round your way down. Get a grip on the heels. Eventually the forehead and the knees will touch, and then the top of the head will touch. And then pull and lift your hips up away from your heels and up. Keeping a grip on the heels, you can pull and feel that stretching through your spine in the opposite direction. Not a lot of weight on the head. The strength is really in your grip here. As you pull in through the belly, pull on your heels. Bring your forehead and your knees closer together. Roll some weight forward. Pull, lift up, and slowly lower. And round your way back up. And turn around, lie down on your back. Relax for a moment. Savasana, extend your legs out in front of you. And let your belly rise and fall, a couple of breaths. Bring the feet together, flex your feet, stretch your fingers towards your toes. Bring your head up off the floor, head and neck. On your exhale breath. Round out, draw for your toes, pull. And turn around, come onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Press and lengthen into the hands. You can spread the fingers wide here. And spread your hands a little wide here. So you've got a nice foundation for the shoulders. Drawing the heels down towards the ground. And inhale, stretch your right leg up. Point your toe. And then bring your right knee towards your right wrist for pigeon. Stretch your left toes onto the floor, hips here, nice and square. If you need something underneath your right hip to prop yourself up, that's just fine. Or if this is just too much, you can take that figure of 4 stretch on your back again as well. If you're here in Pigeon, keep this right knee sweetly aligned so that right toe stays pointed. You can stay here or start to come down onto your forearms. Eventually maybe lowering even further down towards the ground. And take a few breaths here in this deep stretch. And then slowly, very gently, start to walk your hands back. Release your right leg, come up onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, point your toes. And bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Extend back through the right leg, so you're getting that nice stretch to the front of the right hip. Point your left toes underneath. And again, you don't want any pain through your knee joint here. So being careful, or if you need to, turning around and lying down on your back again in figure 4. And then just finding a place you can just be with this stretch for a few breaths. Finding that sweet spot in your body between not too much sensation, but enough that stretch is interesting and you're able to really be with your breath in the space of the posture. Feeling into that release. And slowly come up. Walk your hands very slowly. Take your time as you come. Make your way out to hands and knees first. Lifting up through the hips. Last downward facing dog. Feel all that nice length through your spine. Good, and stepping through to seated, and then just turn around, lie down on your back, and relax. Taking our final recline twist and Savasana. Just bring your knees into your chest. And let the knees just fall over to the right, arms out to a T. Looking up or gazing over your left shoulder toward your left fingertips. You can use your right hand against the knees to gently bring that knee down towards the ground. If you like a little extra, you can extend through your left leg, grab for your left toes. Not necessary, you're just feeling in for this nice twist through the left side of the body. And really engaging your breath as you twist. And release, bring the knees up to center. And let the knees fall over to the left. Arms out to a T, look over your right fingertips. Bring the knees back to center. And bring the feet down to the floor, and then just stretch the feet forward. Arms relax down. Keep taking our final Savasana. Let your whole body relax. Make any adjustments that you need to so that you can lie still for a moment. And then let your eyes close, taking your focus more inward for a moment. Feeling into all of the internal space in your body, noticing perhaps if you've created a little bit more sense of space in your body. Perhaps noticing how the breath can flow more freely through that space. Letting the belly soften to fully receive the breath. Hugging the breath into the center of the body. Finding that still point for a moment. You let everything soften and release into. And taking as much time as you'd like here to rest in this still point. Stay here longer if you're able. When you are ready, you'll just roll over to one side, coming into a supported fetal position with your hand out in front and your face resting on the arm for a moment. Taking a breath here and then transitioning yourself back up to seated. Taking a moment to honor and acknowledge your practice today, taking with you whatever you'd like to bring from your practice out into your life today. Maybe a sense of balance, focus, peace, or calm. Bringing that with you out into the rest of your day. Taking hands to heart center to deeply acknowledge yourself for taking this time. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for joining. Namaste.